Australian Boomers defeat Japan 109-89. They progress to the next round, the next group. Next up is Slovenia. But Drewy, this game, that starting lineup change, do you feel like it actually made that difference?
Well, we don't want to say that it necessarily was the key factor because, you know, it's not Matisse Thybulle's individual fault that the team was getting off to a slow start. But I think with Josh Green, it certainly gave him a lot of confidence. That was his best game by far, I think, in a green and gold jersey. And the intensity that he was able to apply on the defensive end, and also the shot making, getting to the rim, a hellacious dunk in transition. It's a thing of beauty. So getting him going was important. So maybe injecting him into the starting lineup helped him individually, and let's hope we can get Matisse Thybulle on track as well, because he's an elite defender and he's going to be important as the competition talent level continues to grow as we advance through the tournament.
Now, we've seen a lot of Xavier Cooks in the NBL. This is maybe the first time some of these fans, some of the international fans have seen him. That was an unbelievable performance on both ends, but especially on the offensive glass. Is it almost as though the ceiling of this Boomers team is around Xavier Cooks?
Well, I think Xavier Cooks has had an impact. We saw in the last quarter, in fact, most of the game against Germany, he's a handful. He's so active on the glass. He's got a nose for the ball. He's, dare I say it, Dennis Rodman-like in his attack on the glass, and that is high praise without the hair and the piercing, but he gets it done. He's got a happy knack of being in the right place at the right time, and he was able to convert, and he puts 16 boards in any game of basketball is super impressive. But here, with the significance of this game, made it very special, and it appears as though Brian Goorjian, he's starting to feel a whole lot more comfortable playing that smaller lineup out on the floor, and it allows him to switch a little bit more than when you've got Duop Reith in there. Duop Reith has done nothing wrong. I think that he's playing well. The rim protection early on in the game and right throughout. But, you know, as we see the way in the minutes are being allocated, he's starting to find a liking for that smaller lineup.
Now, he's like that smaller lineup throughout the entire campaign, but going up against someone like Luka Doncic, we saw them switching against Dennis Schroeder. They may go to the same thing, and Xavier Cooks is so important there too. What's the key to stopping someone like Luka Doncic in this next game against Slovenia?
It's going to be vital. Australia now, Slovenia, and then, of course, probably having to play Georgia as well. And because we dropped that game to Germany, we're going to have to win both to get through. And it's achievable, and like you mentioned, Slovenia, they're very, very deep. But the engine room is Luka Doncic. He has been a freak in this tournament. When he pulls on that Slovenian jersey, boy, does he go to a level which is impressive. And if you're just going to play him man-to-man, you're doomed. You've got to do it collectively. How they deal with him in the on-ball, how they deal with him in the low block. And that's where someone like Xavier Cooks, with his athleticism, is going to play a big part. And, you know, I'm an advocate of blitzing him, double teaming him, getting the ball out of his hands and making someone else beat you. They did a really good job in Tokyo when they got that win and they won the bronze medal. But that was at the end of the campaign. Luka a little tired. They're going to get a fresher look at Luka this time around. It's a handful, but I think they've got the athleticism to deal with it.
Well, this was a fun game to watch. The crowd was amazing. Still a long way to go for the Boomers. Thanks for tuning in, guys.